What's up, my peoples? EmGo here, the freaking geek himself, and today we will be reviewing the human-sized movie Optimus Prime Blaster Replica. So here we are, and there it is. And first and foremost, as always, I would usually take a quick look at the packaging, but this is a 3D printed custom item, so there is no official packaging. But here's the box that was shipped to me in, brown box, and moving right along. Here is another totally 3D printed Optimus Prime Blaster replica, this time from the movies. And yeah, if you remember the G1 Prime Blaster replica that I reviewed a while back, this is from that same maker. He decided to do the movie Prime gun. And here are all the components of the gun. You get a lot of pieces here, and they're all done in a nice and silvery. I do quite like it, but yeah, not without its issues though, but I'll talk about that as I go. But yeah, let's start assembling this bad boy here. So we're going to start off with the two halves of the main body here. We're going to take the handle that will just slot in right here, bring in the other half and just sandwich that together. And once you've done that, you bring in this sleeve section here. Now this is where, oh, actually before we do that, we need to take this little gold piece here, and this will just slot in right up top like that. We have to do that first. So now we bring in the sleeve section. Now here's where the first kind of fitment issue is. Now if you watch the assembly video that he put out, this piece just slides right on. On mine, it's kind of tight, and it's tight to the point where this piece here, you can kind of see it cracked on me. So I know nothing of 3D printing. I've never done it myself. I don't own a 3D printer, so I don't know if it's a case of tolerances vary from print to print. I don't know. Those of you who have done this, you could probably speak on this because you are way more knowledgeable than I, because I've never done it myself. But yeah, on my copy, this is too tight, and you can see it makes it cracked this part right here. So I don't know. I just try to be careful with it. I can get it to go on. I just have to be a little bit more careful with it. But there you go. You just kind of slide that on. There you go. And like I said in the tutorial video that he put out, like this part just popped right on, but on mine, yeah, it's way too tight. So a bit of a fitment issue. I may have to just take it apart and try to sand some things down. Maybe that'll make it fit better, but yeah, like right out of the box, it just, yeah, I end up with that. But again, I don't know how 3D printing works, so I can't speak as to whether or not that's tolerances vary. Your mileage may vary thing, I don't know. But anyway, so once you've done that, and get everything kind of straightened out here, you do have this little cap back here. Now this is printed in a specific way. You have two sides that are squared off and two sides that are rounded. You want the rounded sides face down. You can basically see how it matches up the shape here. And this needs to be sitting a little bit more aligned. Come on. There we go. Give it a little bit here. And just line that up, and it should pop right on. There we go. Like that. There we go. So we got that going on. So that piece is now in place. So once we have done that, we need to put this little ring section on. This is going to go on right over top of this right here. And again, this is a bit snug, but it should just pop right on. There you go. So now we can assemble the barrel. Now all of this is just twist and lock. So you just line it up and just give it a twist, and that's locked into place now. That's not going anywhere. Take this part of the barrel also, and just like that, give it a twist, and that is now locked into place. So now that we have done that, what can we do? We'll take the trigger guard here, and this will just slide up and just slot in right there, like that. And there you go. And that just kind of solidifies everything there. All nice like. So what else are we doing? Let's see. Just trying to think of what order to do this in. There we go. So we're going to take this bit here. This will just slide right on like so. Now, all of this is hollowed out, so you can put electronics in this if you want to. You can totally put some lights in here. You can put a speaker in here, because this little cap section, so you can see it is vented. So you can totally put like a speaker in this section here, and you can totally put electronics in this if you want to. It's the beauty of 3D printing. It's a totally customizable medium. But this section here, we'll just slide right in like that. And then you just put this cap on, and there is a little tab slot alignment connection here. So you just pop that in like that. There you go. So you got that going on. You can see this thing, it gets big, it gets big. This section here, though, doesn't quite stay in. That's a bit you might have to glue in. So again, a little fitment issue there. Hopefully those are things that will be tweaked. But the last thing we need to do is this section right here. Love the print on this. Look at that. That's gorgeous. That's really nice. But you have these two bits right here. You want to push this into this, like so. And that will plug in to the bottom right here. Like that. I'll just snap into place. This little like Gatling gun bit. And that will plug in right in here. Just make sure it just lines up. Give it a push. There we go. There we go. That just pops in right there. And this is going to plug in onto these tabs right here. Again, just gotta get everything lined up. Let's give it a little wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. And there you go. There you have the blaster completed. It is quite large. I have to hold it pretty far away from the camera to get it all in frame, but there you go. That looks cool. It looks cool. Again, some fitment issues. I got that crack there, which sucks. This part, that I need to glue because that likes to slide off. But overall, though, turn it around because there's some more detail on this side. That looks really cool. Looks really cool. I got a ding here on the barrel too. Unfortunately, that's from shipping. That's the post office's fault, unfortunately. But well, it is what it is. But yeah, all in all, though, it looks really good, though, and you can see it's quite a large piece here. Very nicely done. When it's all put together, actually has a little bit of heft to it, but not bad, not bad at all. I think that looks pretty dang good. But we're not done yet, because we do also get a display stand. Right here, just made up of two pieces. Got the little plate here with the Autobot symbol. And in the name of freedom. And if you don't like freedom, you know what? We will kill them all. Hey, whatever you want. Whatever you want. And that just slides together like that. And then you just take your blaster and it will just rest right on top like so. And that looks pretty dang cool. Looks pretty dang cool on display. Now for comparison, here it is with MPM4's blaster, and apparently this is what he modeled his replica after, and you can kind of see just how much this is upscaled. So there you have that. And I don't know if this is going to work, but here it is with the G1 Prime blaster that he made. Just so you can kind of get a sense of the scale here between the two that he has produced so far. So there you have that. Now if you want measurements from end to end, this does come in at about 21 inches long when it's all put together. So again, a very sizable piece when it's all put together, but also looks very, very cool when it's all put together. This is more the better looking side because it has way more detail here that you can see. But yeah, all in all though, I think it's a nicely done piece. Not without its issues, but still a very nicely done piece in my opinion. So there you go. So there you have the movie Optimus Prime blaster replica. And yeah, it's a nice piece of kit. A nice piece of kit. Now, I do have some fitment issues with my copy, unfortunately. Now, again, I don't know if it's a case of tolerances vary from print to print. I don't know. I've never done this myself, so you guys can speak on that. Of course, it can always be something that can be tweaked on the maker's end. But all in all, it looks really good. And if you want to, you can take this thing out of the box, put it together, and put it right on the shelf. But if you're not totally satisfied with the finish, sand it, prime it, paint it. That's what people do probably 99% of the time with 3D printed stuff, regardless of how good or bad the print is. So, as is usually the case with 3D printed stuff, the final look and finish is really up to you. It can maybe use some tweaking, but overall, it's a nice piece of kit, and I will display this proudly with my other Optimus Prime blaster, so there you go. Now, I will put a link to the maker's eBay page down in the description below, so you can check that out. And of course, for all your other Transformers needs, you can always check out BigBadToyStore.com, also linked in the description down below, so you can check that out as well. And I think that's it, so don't forget to check out EmGo's, check out Love Peace Paranormal, follow me on Twitter, all of that good stuff down in the description below, and I think that's pretty much all there is to say. So, there is the human-sized movie Optimus Prime Blaster Replica, and this is EmGo saying, remember, you don't stop playing because you grow old because you stop playing. Be geek, be proud, palm in your face.